countdown.
Alrighty, cool. Let's go ahead and do this then. Jump right into it. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, everybody, this is Star Wars Dark Forces. Oh, hold on, can I restart real quick? I forgot to change something I need to fix real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Just wait 1 second. I have to fix something on my mouse for this specifically. Alright, that should be better. Alright, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1.
No,
go.
no.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Like a tiny bit of warning.
Sorry, I don't like giving warnings. You gotta be ready. Are you good now?
Yeah.
Good. Alright then. Third time's a charm. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Star Wars Dark Forces, finally. This is the first game to feature Kyle Katarn, very beloved protagonist in the extended universe. And unlike the other Jedi Knight games he's in, we're not actually a Jedi, we're still a mercenary, so we will not be using the Force, we'll be using a lot of traditional FPS tactics to get through levels. This first level's pretty straightforward. Some of the levels in this game are just really small and really easy to get through. Some of them also have really complex level design, but this run will show you how fast you can get through most of them. If you've ever played this game, you've probably gotten lost in a lot of levels, and it's totally understandable, because level design is terrible in this game, but yeah, we'll be getting through it pretty quickly. So the second level is also pretty straightforward. You just gotta do the objectives. I also jumped over that water. I said I wasn't going to do that when I was practicing for this, because jumping over the water saves 0.5 seconds, and if you fail it, it loses about 30, so yeah. Optimal strats. So we gotta use the switch to activate the power. What extended universe? I'm not setting the detail on low, it looks terrible. And I know what some people are thinking, and the answer is no, this isn't running on the Doom engine. This is actually running on, I think, the Force engine, which is very different. I know this basically just looks like Doom in Star Wars form, but it's not. There's a lot more complexity to this game. Alright, so now we got this done, we're just gonna get back to where we started so we can finish the level. Okay, there we go. So these first two levels aren't terribly interesting. This is where things will get a little more, you know, speed techy and cool, I guess. So these are thermal detonators. Oh wait, never mind. I got the glitch where it shows my hand instead. But thermal detonators are basically your grenades. And since this is a 90s FPS game, naturally there's explosive boosting built into it. So we can just use that to jump up here, and that skips about 1.5 minutes worth of the level. Oh shoot, I got shot and that screwed up my jumping speed. That can happen sometimes. So yeah, yeah, normally you're supposed to hit 3 switches to raise the water level to get to here, but we just explosive boost up there instead. So this is the fourth level. This is where TD jumping comes into play quite a bit. There's a lot of really minor skips here, and then one relatively big one. This level is also a really huge choke point for a good start for a run, because there's like 4 TD jumps you have to do, and they're all pretty tricky. That one's pretty tricky there. It doesn't look like it, but you have to have a really particular height with your TD jump. Also, that code I just put in there, you're supposed to find keys to figure it out, but it's the same every time, so there's no need. Now here comes the big skip of this level. Explosive jumping up there, skips having to do a series of switches. That's called a frick metal jump, because the item you're collecting is frick metal, that's the main objective. And normally you're supposed to take the front entrance of the base to get out. The cool thing about this level is there's 2 ways to get in, but you're supposed to take the front entrance to get out. But with explosive boosting magic, you can use this air duct as an escape route, and it's much faster, much faster. Alrighty, so that's over. Now this is Romus. Romus is a pretty boring level. You basically just have to get to a certain point at a certain time in order to save time. Everything else is just getting there. There's nothing really big going on. But we are going to be picking up another weapon, and that's pretty cool. Which is in this little secret area right here. This is the repeater. For a long time, people didn't use the repeater because we thought it was useless, but it's really accurate and it pushes enemies back. So most of the time we'll be using the blaster rifle, but the repeater is useful for a couple sections in particular. Uh-oh, I just got stuck under the crusher. I did not want to have that happen. It's the opposite of what I was aiming for. So we're going to do a semi-risky jump here. Alright, sweet, I died perfect time there. If I died any sooner, I would have had to do that jump over. But we made it here while this thing is rising, so that means we made it on time. We just have to wait on it. And now we are going to face off against the first Dark Trooper, which is the melee Dark Trooper. And so we're just going to use the alt-fire mode of the TDs to lob them on the other side. There's two modes of fire, one explodes on contact and the other one just lobs it, and it blows up after a couple seconds. The alternate fire, you can lob the TDs through doors and movable walls, so you can kill that Dark Trooper before he even arises. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there are more than one people who are running this. Not a minute, they're not as active, but there have been a lot of runners for this game. Not a lot, but there's been a good number of them. That was really slow though. All right, so this is Detention Center. We're gonna try and get through this as quickly as we can, so we can get what's referred to as a one-cycle Detention Center. That just requires that we basically move through this perfectly, with minimal to no error. But while we're on the topic of runners, I do want to give a huge shout out to On2Planks, who did a lot of work to this game, and also got me into the game originally and helped me get better. Also, big shout out to Vrendar, who's a literal god at this game, and at every Star Wars game he touches, really. Also big shoutouts to Wergoose, who helped find a lot of cool stuff for this game. He hasn't run the game, but he's found a lot of speed tech for it. So we're going to use this secret entrance, this developer-intended secret entrance, to get where we need to. It's a lot faster. This level's actually really freaking complicated, and really big and hard to navigate. It's really hard to tell what you're even supposed to do. So we just take this shortcut, and once again, we're going to skip collecting keys because the code for the stores never changes. And we've rescued Crix Nadine. Alrighty, so now we're on Ramses. Ramses is pretty straightforward level, not a whole lot of cool stuff except for this one thing we're gonna do at the beginning, hopefully. Gonna do a pretty swag explosive jump to get up here. And we're gonna do another one right here. This just skips having to do a really minor platforming puzzle. But the big thing here is we want to restock up on a few TDs for the rest of the run. Oh, one other thing I should mention, it's not going to be readily apparent, but doing explosive jumps in this game is very tricky. Like, the timing's very specific. And a lot of these are very tough, and the worst part about Dark Forces is that there's no quick saving, so if you make a mistake, it's well, tough shit for you, really. You will end up, big mistakes can cost you a huge amount of time because you don't have quick saving or quick loading. The game kind of forces you to run at single segment because of that, so cool stuff. Alrighty. So now we're going on to Robotics. Robotics is a cool level. I like this one. It also has ice physics, which are really bad. And normally we could go around the ice physics by collecting the ice cleats, but that's way too out of the way. So we're gonna brave this level without picking those up. But we just basically have to follow this sequence of conveyor belts and other things. The cool part about this level is later on you get to be introduced to the other Dark Trooper, which is like the main Dark Trooper, I guess. So we're gonna pick up another relatively useless item here, which is the gas mask. We only ever use it for this level. You can also use it for Detention Center for one room, but it's useless for the rest of the game. This game has a tendency to give you things that you only use once and then never touch again. So now we gotta hit these three charges in order to get to the next part of the level, which is a boss fight with the Dark Trooper. Woohoo!
Good job. Let's blow this ice cube.
So this is weapon supercharge that we just picked up. As you can tell, it makes our guns go really fast, so we can kill the Dark Trooper really quickly. And now this is the part that makes not having ice cleats a pain, because you have to deal with these small platforms with ice physics, but I'm a god gamer, so I don't have to worry about that, and we just picked up the ice cleats. Pick them up at the end of the level. I just wanted to show off that scream because it's great. So Sonar Shotta is pretty cool level. It's really big, and we only have one objective, which is conveniently on the other side of here. So we can just explosive jump over to the other side, and boom, we're done with that level. It takes one of the longer levels and makes it the shortest level in the game. This is my favorite part of the game right here, where we just punch the Skell Dragon. So we're on Jabba's ship. He took all our gear, and he wants this thing to kill us. I'm getting really bad luck with that thing, though. Damn. So there's three objectives we have to do here. First things first, we need to get our gear. Gotta take it back. The second thing we'll have to do, or the second thing we're supposed to do, is collect a blue Navicard, and then we're supposed to, the second thing we're supposed to do is rescue Janors and then collect a blue Navicard. But we're gonna do the objectives out of order. We're gonna get the blue Navicard last, and then rescue Jan. Or rescue Jan first. I don't know what I said here, so... We did explosive boost with TDs. We can also do it with mines here, but mines are significantly more powerful. So it makes you go a little higher. So let's go ahead and rescue her. Pick up these mines while we're here, because we're going to need them for the next level. Pig got in the way, unfortunately.
Thanks. I thought I was done before.
So we just rescued our good friend, so the best thing to do in front of her is kill yourself, so that just gets us out of the room faster. And we leave her behind because she's not like an actual NPC, she's just a solid object. But we're at the end of this level, which is nice. This level's pretty fun. Alright, so now we're on Imperial City. Just wait 1 second. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's an enemy behind this wall. These mines are doing damage to him. So the way splash damage works is it actually can go through walls and doors. So we're able to kill the boss of this level. And normally in every other level you're supposed to get every objective and that triggers the end, but this is the one exception. And it's a really convenient exception because this normally is a really complicated and really large level, so yeah. Jan Ors is your waifu. I respect that. If you're gonna pick Star Wars waifu, she's a pretty good one. So this is Fuel Station. Fuel Station is a kind of boring level, to be honest. the intended way to play this game, or this level, is just makes this an incredibly unenjoyable experience because it's really slow. So we're gonna do some jumps to speed it up a wee bit. If I can set myself up here, that'd be great. Also, technically, you could jump these gaps without TDs, but it's super hard to do at this frame rate. For whatever reason, running it at max cycles, the game will run at like 70 FPS, and jumps and stuff will be a lot harder. If you play it on like a lower frame rate, it's really easy to do. But if you make that jump on this frame rate, you're basically amazing. And we nicknamed that jump the Striker jump because when Striker was playing this game casually on stream, he made that jump without actually doing it the way it's supposed to. Like, how the heck did you do that? This jump's really hard. So now we have the concussion rifle. This is a fun weapon. It's basically a miniature BFG. So I guess in a way, yeah, this game is basically Doom. Alrighty. So we're almost at the end. By the way, you may not have noticed it, but I activated the elevator without hitting the switch. If you approach an elevator... Oh, hold on. I gotta beat this kid up for his lunch money. So if you activate an elevator, use the activation key right in front of an elevator, like a certain pixel in front of it, it will activate it without having to hit the switch. It's not that much faster, but it's convenient. So you always want to go for it. Now we're on the second to last level. This is the Executor. The Executor, whatever you want to pronounce it phonetically. I'm going to do a couple of TD jumps just to save a little bit of time. That one's my favorite. But yeah, we just need... This level's another really straightforward level. There's one particular part of this level that isn't really enjoyable, because you have to play the waiting game, which is the worst kind of game to play in a speedrun, honestly. But we're gonna speed up things a little here by doing another mine boost. This just skips having to do some elevation and some platforming. And we're also gonna pick up a new weapon, the assault cannon. This is the best gun in the game. Does the most damage. And we're gonna fight some dark troopers. If they don't bounce me around like that, that'd be great. Alright, sweet. So this is the waiting game. We have to hit the switch and this transport thing will move slowly from point to point, and we cannot speed it up whatsoever. We have to wait on it. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna punch these people with my hyper punches. I'm so frustrated from just waiting, I just gotta take it out on whatever's nearby. Alright. And there's a very minor chance that this level will solve. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It's only ever happened once. Hekathon is not where it needs to happen again. And now we're on the last level of the game, the arc hammer. This is a long level. I think it's the longest level in the run. But it's really fun. I like this level a lot. Especially when the enemy doesn't die in 2 shots. That's pretty epic. So, we have to make a pit stop here to kill this, this Dark Trooper, because we're gonna do a boost here. And this section's blocked off until he's dead, because that boost is an unintended skip. Or is it? Either way, you have to kill the Dark Trooper, otherwise you can't go any further. We have to go through the arc hammer and place 3 explosive charges. Alright, do a cool little TD jump here, just to skip some of the awkward platforming there. Also, Kyle's about to deliver my favorite line in this entire game.
For freedom.
For freedom, everybody. Well, I mean, I've done over like 1,000 attempts on this game. You kind of learn a lot about the game when you've been running it for almost 3 years. I do actually have a life, though. Believe it or not, I'm a full-time student and a full-time worker, so... But anyways, we're gonna do a TD jump up here. This just speeds up the conveyor belt section by a little bit. Now we gotta do a little switch puzzle here. Oh shoot, I accidentally screwed that up. That was a mistake, I accidentally shot that in extra time. I was gonna waste a few seconds, that's unfortunate, but... There we go. That switch puzzle, the way I was doing it before I screwed it up, was the optimal way. Takes into consideration how much time between transitions of the wall and time to shoot the target again to move it again. So it's doing it that way is the fastest. Alright, so this is the last room in the game. We have to kill 2 Dark Troopers and then fight the final boss. Can you believe it? We're almost at the end. And this run, for the most part, has gone pretty well, I think. Alrighty, so time for the final boss. Prepare for pure disappointment. Yeah, 3 years and no world record. I've plateaued, so all I can do is run this at marathons anymore. Brindar's too good at this game. So yes, the final boss, he's basically just a Dark Trooper, but a little more health, and he also has mines instead of rockets that are really useless. Oh yeah, time's coming up, by the way. Time. Alrighty, and that was Star Wars Dark Forces.
Alright, that was 21:39.
That's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Star Wars Power Hour. I had a pretty good time with it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Anything else you'd like to
Go Team 1.
add? Thank you. Much appreciated.